Okay, so going back to the features, we traced them, separated them out and traced them into colors. So now what you're gonna do is you are gonna grab pieces of felt with those same colors. You're gonna cut out the paper, the pieces here. You're gonna trace them onto these little scraps of felt in whatever color you've selected, cut them out, and then they're gonna get glued onto your sculpture. So let's start. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut out, I can just generally cut this out first to make it a little bit easier to cut out the tongue. And I wanna cut it out neatly because I'm gonna end up tracing it. Okay, so now that I have the tongue cut out, I'm gonna set it on, I grabbed a piece of red scrap. I have lots of scraps in all different colors. If you can't find a scrap that's big enough for whatever feature you're making, just ask me and I can get you a bigger piece of fabric. And then you're gonna set this down and you're gonna trace it with this white charcoal pencil. You could also use a Sharpie. And so there's the tongue. Now I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna cut the tongue out from the felt. Take your time, cutting through fabric sometimes can be a little tricky. All right, so now I can set it over on my emoji, but until it's glued down, we're gonna have to keep these in our envelopes. So I'm gonna go back to my paper with all of the different features, and the next one I'm gonna cut out is the mouth. And actually all three of these, the mouth and the two eyes, are all gonna be cut out of black felt, so I think I'm just gonna cut them all out right now. All right, so I have cut out all my pieces from the felt. Little baby scraps that you can't use for anything can go in the trash. But if you have a piece of felt like this red or these black pieces that clearly somebody else could cut another shape out of, go back and separate them in the correct color bag. But like I said, little pieces like this do not put in there. They will just get in the way. Those ones you can throw away. So you can just make a little scrap pile in the center of your table. And now we're ready to glue. We're actually just gonna use Elmer's glue to glue down your pieces. So I'm just gonna lift them up one by one and squirt a little bit of Elmer's glue on there. And then set it back down. And it will not dry and stick on there right away. It's gonna have to take overnight probably to fully set. And if you don't put enough on, it's not gonna stick. All right, so here's my finished emoji. I think it looks so cute. I'm very happy with it. So now I can take a picture of it, put it on Artsonia, and then it's yours to take home.